In today's video, we're going to talk about customer service metrics. Specifically, we're going to look at lead time versus cycle time. What's the difference and why you should care? So first up, a lead time, when you're talking about customer service metrics, is the amount of time from the creation of the service request until it's completed. A cycle time with a service request is when the customer service agent starts working on the item until it's complete. So if you think about that, you can look at the chart here up on the page. Your cycle time is always going to be shorter than your lead time. Well, why do you want to measure both? The lead time is typically the perspective of the customer. So when they submit a request for service, the amount of time it takes from when they've requested service to when it gets resolved is the lead time. The cycle time is the amount of time the customer service agent from when then they begin working on it until it's completed. So if you look at the chart here, I'm showing a lead time and a cycle time on the same graph. And you can see that in this instance, the cycle time for October and November was nearly identical, but the lead time was much longer in November. This means that the agents were able to resolve inquiries in the same amount of time, but from the customer's perspective, November took much longer to resolve their issues. So if you're a manager for an area and you're looking at these metrics and needing to make decisions, one thing you can think about, sometimes longer lead times than cycle times is a result of volume. So if you're in a situation where your volume spikes, your team still working as fast as they can or the similar rate of resolving issues, but if you get an influx of tickets or customer service requests, the overall lead time is going to be longer. Or maybe conversely, like maybe you have a shortage of staff or people are sick or something like that, that might also be a reason. You have less resources to actually churn through the number of requests. So if you see your lead times increasing, but your cycle times are staying the same, the team is doing probably a good job of resolving issues, but something else is going. Either there's an increase in volume or you've had a reduction in your staff and you need to adjust accordingly. So those are the differences between cycle time and lead time. Also notice on the chart, I've included an SLA goal. I think all charts should include some sort of goal or measurement that everyone is shooting for. Oftentimes early, we can agree on a certain standard or metric that we're trying to deliver for service, a service level agreement or a set of expectations, but it's always good to put it on the chart because we all have short memories and it's then easy to remember when it's up on the chart. So hopefully this was helpful. If you're thinking about service metrics and what you'd like to include, I think it's important to include both the lead time, the customer's perspective, as well as the cycle time, the individual service person's perspective. Thank you.